Hey everybody, I'm Bill Lees with William Lees Waterproofing Consultants LLC, and I'm a balcony inspector doing balcony inspections under SB 326 with a structural engineer, and we team together. And if you haven't seen me before, you should check out some of my videos because I've been pretty outspoken about some of the issues with SB 326 and that the bill leaves HOAs very vulnerable to what I call grifters, thieves, um, people that are just disgusting. Okay, they are disgusting. They are using SB 326 to steal from HOAs. Balcony bill, as written, does not ban inspectors from bidding on repairs. So what has happened is the balcony inspection industry has been flooded by a lot of scumbags, and that's what they are. They're scumbags. They are coming into the industry doing inspections. They are throwing out lowball bids in an effort to lure suckers, boards that are self managed, don't know any better, are poorly managed, are vulnerable to the threats and what's the word that I want? Nonsense that these companies are using to convince boards that they have to spend hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars on repairs that are unnecessary. They are suckering boards, they are scaring them, they are saying that if you don't do repairs, we're going to have to report you to the city, county, that there'll be fines and penalties, and there's going to be all this stuff going on, and you are under threat. And the result of this has been an enormous amount of unanticipated problems by CAI CLAC, your California Legislative Action Committee, who did not foresee these problems, and frankly, I didn't either. But what is happening on the back end is that insurance companies, number one, are saying, hey, we need a copy of your SB 326 inspection before we will renew your insurance. And if you don't have it, or if you haven't made the repairs, we're probably not going to reinsure you. That's happening. The other thing that's happening is on the lending side of things. People who are looking to sell their condos and they find out that their condominium is either blacklisted through Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, uh, or that the lender has come to them and said, we need a copy of your 326 inspection. And, oh, wait, the inspection or repairs, excuse me, have not been finished, started. We're not going to write a loan for you. So there's a lot of people that are stuck trying to sell a condo that cannot unless they find someone who can get hard money lenders to buy their mortgage, alternative financing. It's making it very difficult for them. Currently, your California Legislative Action Committee is finally aware of these problems. They had a meeting recently down in Palm Desert where they discussed a lot of the issues that I raised with them, and I've been raising hell because I've been watching this shit for a long time and I've been calling out all the scumbags in the industry. There are people that have told me you've got a reputation, and I'm like, what kind of reputation do I have? People don't like me. I don't really care. I am not here to make friends with my grifter competitors. You are not going to ever work on any of my jobs because you do contracting and inspections. I'm never going to ask you to invite you to bid on a job. You're never going to see that. And there are other companies that I've called out. I've made complaints to the architectural board. I've made complaints to the engineering board about. And I don't care. I am not going to stand idly by watching these scumbag grifters rip off HOAs and use 326 to steal from HOAs. So, CLAC, California Legislative Action Committee, is aware of the issues. They have heard my voice because I've been on them, and I'm going to continue to be on them. What I am looking for is a legislator, either in the Senate or the House of California, to carry forth legislation, a bill that modifies SB 326. And there's a few things that need to be done in this. One is we need to ban inspectors from being able to bid on repairs. That's one of the biggest gaps that we have in this bill, and it is killing HOAs. Two, we need to ensure that inspectors are guaranteeing that an engineer or an architect is actually performing the inspection themselves. Not that a company is sending out some idiots that they have hired as 1099 contractors, and you know who I'm looking at. If you're watching this, you scumbags, that's what you've been doing, is hiring 1099 contractors. I read your reviews about 3 guys that showed up and they jumped up and down on the deck and they wrote this report saying everything was wrong. And it's not an engineer. You're not using an engineer. Other companies, scumbag companies, are using engineers or architects to robo-sign the report. They are not going out, the engineer is not going out and doing the inspection. It's the inspection company that is related to a contractor. And if you want to call me directly at 805-801-2380, I will tell you who these companies are, because I'm sick of this. These people are disgusting. I sat with the mother of one of the victims of Berkeley. And if you remember Berkeley, that was where 13 Irish students were on a balcony on an apartment building in Berkeley, taking a photograph for a birthday celebration when that deck fell off the building, and 6 of them died on the sidewalk there. The 7th victim died later. 6 victims are still suffering lifelong injuries. And there are companies out there that are playing a game using the memory of the Berkeley victims as a marketing ploy while they fuck over their customers. And it's fucking disgusting. And I'm not going to sit around and watch and let it happen. So what I'm telling you as managers, HOAs, anybody involved in the industry, that there are disgusting people out there taking advantage of you. There are companies like myself, William Lee's Waterproofing Consultants, Chris Sigler, A7. There are other companies I'm going to miss here, but these are people that are doing, Design Build. These are people that are doing balcony inspections correctly and honestly. And we need to, as an industry, move to get rid of these companies that are ruining our reputation. So please, LA Times, San Francisco Chronicle, Berkeley Side, all these news outlets, ABC7 down in LA, please reach out, get a hold of us. We want to tell you our story and the problems that are there, and that how HOAs are suffering as a result of poorly written language in the balcony bill. Again, my name is Bill Lees. My phone number is 805-801-2380. Give me a call, and I'm going to spill all the dirt on all these scumbag companies. Are they ready? No, but they're going to get exposed. Here we come.